Right, Richie, I've got 10, well, probably 11 or 12 for you because I've added a couple in. Just quick fire questions where you just answer them and give us a reason. All right. Number one, favourite ground that you played at?
Old Trafford for Sheffield Wednesday. But then I think in relation to Hartlepool would be the Millennium, without doubt.
Yeah, Tink's dropped in Wembley, by the way, so he's done you over there.
Heard it.
And what about
New Wembley?
He did play at Wembley. Go on.
You played at who for?
Played the new Wembley in the JPT final for Chesterfield.
Oh. Trump's Old Trafford.
We'll let you have it. Right. Number two, who was the toughest opponent that you played against?
Well, there's lots. I mean, some brilliant, strong, competitive players, but somebody I got to know actually in my PFA stuff later on in life was Darren Moore.
All right, yeah.
Played against. I was playing for Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship then, and Darren Moore was at Portsmouth, and I just remember I was playing up front on my own, and I remember just trying to. And I've told Darren this story, trying to like do a bit of movement and dive in behind. Kind of just went like that with his arm. Not today, so I just couldn't move. I was like, okay, right, I need to work something else out. But
yeah, I think he's what they class as a unit, isn't he, Darren? He is a big guy.
I mean, what I love Darren to bits. A lovely guy, doing great as a
great guy.
You know.
Yeah. Right. Next question, and this links into one of the questions we had about your goal at Accrington. So, what is your favourite goal? Is it one for Hartlepool, or obviously the ones at Sheff Wed were pretty special as well? So, which one would you pick as your favourite?
The goal at Accrington is a 1 in 100 strike. I suppose like the goals at Sheff Wed really, but I think at that point in my career and us as a club, what that victory did for us that day, not necessarily my goal, but what that victory did for us that day, kind of really was a springboard. It is one of my favourite goals that I've ever scored. I think technically maybe the chip against Leicester for Sheffield Wednesday, but I'll go with the Accrington one. I think from what it meant and what it does mean to us all in our Hartlepool history is it was an important 3 points.
The worst cam wrangle in the world suddenly became the best cam wrangle in the world.
Right, these two next questions I'll link together, but these haven't been asked to anyone else and they're just for you. Your favourite band and the favourite gig that you've been to?
How long we got?
A minute, 30 seconds.
Right. Favourite band. There are lots of bands that mean a lot to me. In terms of the reason why I liked a lot of bands afterwards was because of the Stone Roses. And so for that reason, I would say them. Because the bands that followed them were Oasis, were, the Libertines, the Arctic Monkeys, the Strokes. Everything was, for me, at my age group, growing up at 15, 14, listening to them, meant what went on for me to enjoy musically after that. And favourite gig, did you say?
Yeah.
Strokes at the Leadmill, me and Bassie, right down the front. The Leadmill is a venue in Sheffield, a small gig venue, and we saw the Libertines there quite early on. It's a toss-up between that and the Arctic Monkeys that me and Amanda saw them when we were on holiday in LA, and they happened to be in LA playing that night. So can't say I've been to many gigs abroad. So
have you never seen Blue at the Newcastle City Arena?
No, mate.
Mate, honestly. If they do a reunion, you've got to go and see them. They're different level. Right, next question. Who is the fastest teammate that you played with?
There's a few. I mean, Effian was lightning. Icy was quick. Matty Robson was quick. Many more off the top of my head. Wasn't me or you.
Definitely not me. Tinks reckons he was rapid over 30 metres.
Not having him. No. Yeah, that burst of like pace to get you away from somebody like, you know, Effie and Ice. I can't think of many more that kind of electric pace.
Ritchie, what was your favourite hairstyle during your time at Hartlepool?
Whoa. Well, there've been some shockers.
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
The Mohican was of a time. Quite liked it for a bit. The kind of longer kind of side bits and all that kind of stuff. Was it favourite or worst? Can't remember. What was the question?
Favourite, I think.
Which was your favourite, Micky? Ritchie's?
Not that one with the... I quite like he has it now with the wing backs pushed back a bit. I think that suits him. No, I quite like it. I think he quite suited the Mohican, to be honest. I think it was quite something at the time, and I think, but that heavy one round your face didn't suit you. Like I looked at that, I saw a picture.
2001. That. Yeah, I just thought it was a lead singer in a band, mate. That was all.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. What was your favourite position that you played for Hartlepool?
I played most of them, apart from maybe right back and goalkeeper. I've always really enjoyed playing centre midfield. Don't get me wrong, I liked playing as a striker. Just didn't score enough goals. But I whether I was out on the left or the right, I've always really enjoyed playing centre midfield. I did play a lot left back, and I think, whilst it probably wasn't my favourite, I learned a lot as a footballer to learn another position, which was not really natural to me, apart from being left-footed, to not really have a defensive inkling for a long time in my career, apart from just get back into kind of a shape and be more about attacking. Overall, playing centre midfield is probably the position I played the least, I suppose, if you totted them all up. But, yeah.
Most memorable game, Ritchie, in playing for Hartlepool?
Probably the most memorable is at Millennium. 18,000 of our own supporters. Not the right result, obviously, but the most memorable without doubt.
Ritchie, who was the worst dressed player at your time at Hartlepool?
Wasn't me, mate.